Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's Jody here with JI Colourist, and another what I'm hoping is a fun coloring video. And today we are celebrating pickles. You heard that right. November 14th, 2023 is National Pickle Day in the US, and I thought that that was a great fun challenge for us as colorists to either find a pickle in our coloring pages or go ahead and draw a pickle in. I did post a picture on Facebook on the channel community page as a challenge earlier this month for you to be on the lookout for pickles. And if you find a pickle, certainly go ahead and post your completed page on Instagram, and I would love to see it if you tag me. I did go through my books, and I did find a page that I had already colored in June of 2022. It's a page from Lulu Mayo's A Million Cute Animals, and it's this hamburger page, and there is a delightful dill pickle here that they are chomping on. So there are pickles in coloring pages. If you don't find one on its own, you can also create. This is a page from A Romantic Country 2. I am finishing off, or I have a 2-page spread. It is the market page, and I have decided that some of these jars look like they had pickles in them, so I took my Jelly Roll Glaze pens and colored them as pickles, and then I will finish off the jars and stuff later. But we've got 3 jars of pickles there. So my challenge to you is, like I said, if you have a coloring book with a pickle page, go ahead and color it and then post to Instagram. If you don't have a pickle page though, or you don't have enough pickles on the page, then I have also gone and drawn my own pickle mandala. So we've got a fun couple here, a king and a queen or a princess dancing a little jig, and I've then did some other pickles. These are like your spread and butter type pickles along the edge, and then some dill pickles around. So I will show you a couple of screenshots of how I created this mandala. I started with a light pad, and then I used from Coloring Bliss. This is her mandala maker. I've had this for a while. It's a printout from her website. I will leave her website in the video description. So it's Jennifer Stay from Coloring Bliss here on YouTube, and I laminated this just so that I could keep it. I put this down, a blank piece of paper on top, pasted it down with some washi tape, and I created this mandala. So these pickles here, so that I could have the same uniform shape, because a mandala is supposed to be fairly uniform, I actually took a piece of cardboard and I drew a pickle on it and then cut it out, and then I was able to place it down and have the same shape. So that's how, and these were circles, and then I made the edges jagged, and yeah. So I think it turned out cute. I'm not a huge mandala fan, and I've never drawn a mandala before, but I thought it was cute enough for my pickle prompt. And so today we are going to color this mandala. So I will take away the light tablet, and we will color this mandala together. I did photocopy it and scan it, so if anybody else actually wants this pickle page for some reason, it's not a great drawing, but if you would like it, my email address is in the video description, and you're welcome to send me an email requesting it, and I will just reply to that email with the PDF. So again, I am not an illustrator. This is me drawing a mandala for the first time. So I used pencil at first, then I took a couple of different fine liners, including this flexible nibbed one from Kuretake, so I can get thicker lines and thinner lines. Now we're going to color the mandala. While I'm coloring, I am going to talk about a few fun facts. I may throw in a few puns, pickle puns. So get ready for some bad dad jokes. And let's get started. I've pulled out a variety of green markers. I've got high-end Copic markers here, for the Copic Chows, and then I've got a bunch of Dollar Tree markers. I just thought it would be fun to mix high-end and inexpensive markers together. We've got some metallic no-name markers and another metallic marker, brush marker here. And these 6 items are from the Dollar Tree, and these are Copic Chows. I just swatched them out on this piece of paper just so I knew kind of which colors went with which. We're going to start with the crown because I want to get those on there. So with these markers, they're glitter markers. You do pump them, and then they have a firm tip. So I'll just get this started, and we will start with our first pickle fact. So our first pickle fact is pickles are technically fruit. And I thought that was interesting. They do grow on a vine, so technically they're a fruit. I've never thought of them as a fruit. I've always thought of them as just more of a vegetable, because a cucumber is a vegetable, or so I thought. I'm going to zoom you down a bit. We're going to work on this area here. So this is yellow green 11. I hope everyone's having a great day. I hope you're doing something fun. I think coloring should be fun, and it doesn't have to be. I do a lot more serious type pages in coloring. I don't do any color by number, so sometimes it's kind of nice to do something just more fun than that's something I don't have to think overly hard and totally plan out with a color palette and everything else. So I think that kind of looks good. It looks like a pickle I would enjoy to eat. Down in the comments, I'd be interested in to know what your favorite pickle is. I enjoy dill pickles. I think is probably my favorite. But I also do like the kind that I'm doing right now, which are bread and butter pickles. That's what we call them here in Canada, or yum yums. And they're a sliced pickle. They usually have like a ridge to them. And I like them with cheese and crackers and meat, like ham and garlic sausage type of meat on a cracker. So that's probably the party pickle. When I'm eating soup and sandwich though, I like this pickle. Or also I quite enjoy a dill pickle. That's probably my favorite. I don't like dill pickles that are cut up in the jar though. Like I like a whole dill pickle, so then they still have that pickle snap when you crunch into them. So yeah, down below I'd love to be interested in what pickles you enjoy eating. I'll try this color. So the first pun, and I'm going to tell you their puns so that you know that I'm actually making a pun, is how does a cucumber become a pickle? So how does a cucumber become a pickle? And the answer is, it goes through a jarring experience. I know, I told you it was a pun. These markers are from the Dollar Tree, and they don't pump, they're just metallic, but they do kind of leave some streaks. So I'm going to come in with a black, probably a gel pen, not a gel pen, but the Kuretake pen, and do the spots afterwards, because they've pretty much covered over the pickle spots. So just so you know that. And I'm going to do part of all over the mandala so that we have every section is colored somewhat, and so that you see how this is going to come together, but I won't color the full mandala on screen because that probably would bore you to tears. So because these streaks do show, I'm trying to go in the same direction. Okay, so that's how the dill pickles are going to look on there. And let's color the big guy. I know dill pickles don't normally dance, but I just thought that was kind of cute when I googled pickles, and there was a bunch of pictures of, there wasn't this picture, this is just from my imagination, but there was a bunch of pickles that were had stick legs, and they just looked adorable. So I thought I would love to have a guy and a girl pickle, so that's where this idea came from. The next pun is, there was a lot of sayings, you know how people say, oh, just deal with it? Well, there was a lot of puns online and t-shirts and stuff that said dill with it, like D-I-L-L with it. I thought that was a very, very apt, good pickle pun. I'm going to do her in a lighter color. And I didn't know what to do about her hair, so I kind of given her a updo, a little bit of a bun, so that's what her hair looks like. I didn't want to have her having flowing locks, but I mean, this is a pickle, so shouldn't be any hair on a pickle. But I wanted to make sure that people knew it was a lady. So we'll do her a different color, and we're gonna give her some pink lips. We're gonna use a Jelly Roll glaze. There we go. There we go. And we're gonna make sure his tongue is colored. So we're going to use a Jelly Roll glaze there too, but we'll do it in red. There we go. So a lot of people, if you're from German descent, you probably are totally familiar with this, but there is actually a German tradition, and other cultures have picked it up, but I believe it started in Germany. At least that's what all the articles I read indicated, saying that a pickle ornament, so a glass pickle shaped ornament, is hidden on the Christmas tree, just like the night before, the day before Christmas. And then the first child to find the pickle on the tree, so the first person to find the pickle on the tree gets to open their gift first, or it also means that you have good fortune for the year. So I thought that was kind of interesting, because I had seen at a wedding, or sorry, at Christmas stores, like what sells Christmas ornaments and stuff, that there was quite often there was a pickle there, and I'm like who puts a pickle on their Christmas tree? So that explained that for me, and yeah, so I thought that was kind of interesting. So I wondered how many of my fellow colorists have a pickle ornament and hang it on their tree. I think that would be interesting. We are a group from all over the world, so there very well could be a number of people here that have a pickle ornament. I may have to buy some ink refills for some of my Copics here. So I told you my favorite is the dill pickle, and actually according to Google, dill pickle is the most popular pickle, but it is not the only pickle out there. So let me know what your favorite pickle is, and we'll do our own consensus of what is the most popular with our fellow colorists. there is a favorite day of the year, something odd and unusual that you know about, that you want us to bring awareness to or celebrate, drop that in the comments and I'd be happy to look up information about that day and feature it and highlight it on the channel. I do like to bring awareness to different days, and I also like just to do odd, fun things on my channel because our channels, there's a lot of coloring channels out there, and I appreciate your time spent here with me. So definitely, if there's something you want brought to attention, then I'm more than willing to take a look at it. Let me see. After I've completed this mandala, if it's not busy enough, I can certainly add more elements to it. I thought I would just do what I've got here for starters, and then we would add more. So I'm going to take a black jelly roll glaze because that seems to be a big hit right now. Actually, I have a jelly roll glaze in the really dark green, so I might use that for our little spots on him. Only problem with jelly roll glaze is we will have to wait for them to dry, and you have to be careful not to smear them. Now her hair is not done, and I'm going to use the light green here. I might have to change to the other green to get some coverage. Okay. We'll color their feet in black. So here's another pun for you. Why are pickles in sandwiches always so polite? And that's because they are well bred. I know, grown. Didn't say the pickle funds were good, but you'll just have to deal with it. And also, there was another one, says, I hope you have a delightful day. And what do you call the pickle that got run over on the highway? Road dill. I know, the puns are horrible. So cute though. See how these things are. So the only thing bleeding through right now is the Copic alcohol marker, and it's actually the one that's almost dried up is not actually, it's ghosting a little bit right there, but it's actually not bleeding through. So it's only the juicy Copics that are actually bleeding through. This is a heavier weight paper. It's not quite Bristol paper, but it's a heavier paper, and it's the paper I normally use PDF colorings on. So it has a little bit of tooth, but it is still good. So a fact that I saw online, which I haven't tested it myself, so you let me know if you've ever tried this, but it said that one way to determine a pickle's fitness for eating is to see if it bounces. So I don't know if you like just drop it on the table or if you're like throwing it against a wall, but I would imagine you're just dropping it, but it's supposed to bounce. And so I'm not sure if that's before you pickle it or after you pickle it. So let me know in the comments below if you have ever tested a pickle's fitness by bouncing it. We may indeed get this full thing colored on this video. Bet you never thought you would be spending a few minutes on a Saturday watching someone color pickles and give you some pickle facts. You just never know what's going to happen on my channel, do we? If you've got any good pickle jokes or pickle puns, leave them in the comments below and share. And then if people like them, hit a thumbs up on that comment and we'll see who has the best pickle joke. And this marker is dying quickly, so I'm gonna finish it and then I will have to get a refill. I think the lighter colors tend to dry up or get used up the fastest. So, okay, I'm gonna put this aside. You don't want to use it till it's fully dry, but it's already starting to get a little bit white on the tip. So I don't want to damage my marker, so I'm gonna just set it aside. We haven't used this dark green glitter one yet, so I'm going to do that on the outside star. Oh, I like that. That one's nice. So have you found any pickles in your coloring book? I have had a couple people post on Instagram already that they have found a pickle in their coloring pages. So it'll be interesting to see how many people were able to find one or how many people drew one in. And I think that both options are totally fine. I don't want to smear the page, that's why I'm turning it. So I apologize if that is aggravating to your viewing. I'll finish this off and then I will keep doing a little bit more fine details and stuff, and you will see this page on the completed pages video at the end of the month. I will also post it on the 14th of November on Instagram and on my community page to celebrate National Pickle Day, because that is the actual day. So there we go. So that, my friends, is my first ever hand-drawn mandala, and it's of pickles no less. I thank you for coming with me today. I hope you have a delightful day, and until next time, I hope you're doing something fun and creative, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Happy Sunday.